I'm Sister Nuala, and I'm a missionary Franciscan sister. And about 10 years ago, I volunteered to go to South Sudan to help set up a teacher training institute. The literacy in South Sudan is the worst in the world, so I want to make a difference in people's lives. When I was in South Sudan, I worked with the bishops there who were the ones that requested help from different missionary orders. And I worked with them and the people in the Department of Education. And together we worked on setting up a program that we started with the principals of the school. And we got that initiated with the principals. And then we went from the principals to the teachers. At present, I'm working with Friends in Solidarity, which is an initiative that was started about 5 years ago to support and to raise awareness of solidarity with South Sudan. Here at St. John's, that initiative really mushroomed. One of the teachers, Pam Rickman, she had heard my talk in September, and also she was doing in social studies a unit on Africa.
I became aware of some state-provided resources that were cross-curricular related to my Africa unit, and so I approached the language arts teacher about collaborating by using the novel that the state had on their site in conjunction with the student social studies study, and we agreed to do that. And we also agreed that I would seek out some kind of connection with a Catholic organization that does some of the same kind of work and addresses the same problems that are talked about in the novel. And then Sister spoke at church and it kind of fell into my lap, and I said, this is the work of the Holy Spirit that all of this comes together at once.
Some of the activities that we did to create awareness for South Sudan is we did food sorting for a grade, and then we did a clean water demonstration.
The lower grades like K3 and K4, the 7th grader did a little project or a lesson, healthcare and the importance of healthcare, and explained to the children that do not have adequate healthcare in South Sudan, and the children don't get shots like we get here in the States.
I challenged my students to provide a way to redeliver their learning to younger classes in a way that the younger classes could understand. We did a lot of work ahead of time on understanding what factors can help a country advance economically and what factors are barriers to economic advancement, which is really my content for social studies in this unit.
I learned how desperate they really are and that they're really low on teachers and nurses. And because there are so few nurses, when the babies are born, they're really needy and no one can take care for them.
Giving medicine to the people are actually teaching the people how to do the medical work themselves. That way they can train other people. Things I like about Friends in Solidarity is that they're actually going to South Sudan, actually teaching and raising awareness.
Obviously, the most important thing to do is to support monetarily, because Friends in Solidarity is working with the population on the ground to train the people who are there and in need to help themselves.
Give is gift, and everything that we have is gift. And to share that with others, there are brothers and sisters, so why do we have so much and others not as much? And also in South Sudan and in Papua New Guinea was the same. The boys got preference of going to school and the girls were kept at home. and to do the work. And so I said to the students, is that fair? And of course, no. So I said, we need to continue to do things to change that system, and it is changing over the years. So there's a higher percentage now of girls going to school. And that way then that will break that cycle, because education is the best way out of poverty.